Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hiking is one of my favorite activities and has been for years and years. Regardless of pandemic or not, it's just a great activity, but especially in these days, it's prime hiking weather outside. I want to do what I can to share with you how I find the best hiking trails near me. So come along with me. We'll find trails and hikes that are great for your specific family's needs and capabilities. So let's dive right into the computer and I'll show you what I use to find my favorite trails and hikes. One of the best places to start looking for hikes is simply Google. You can simply enter hiking trails near me or put whatever town you think is closest to you. So I'm going to put hiking trails near Bath, North Carolina. Google gives me this great overview of trails near me with even a nice map. I'm going to jump right into Goose Creek State Park and go to their website. Now, whenever I get to a state park government website, the first thing I look for are trails or hiking or things to do, something along those keywords. Now, Goose Creek has a nice list here because they've got all their different trails. They give you a short description. They tell you about the surface, if it's natural surface and boardwalk or bridge, right? Boardwalk or bridge looks like this, where I've got the wood planks that I can hike on, like this you see here, that's a boardwalk. It tells me that the blaze is orange triangle. That actually means if I look at the park map, this trail is specifically marked with that symbol, okay? And this tells me the length, right? This is perfect information for somebody that's looking to get started hiking. And I gotta say, state parks are a really great place to get started. 2 miles, 0.2 miles, 1.8 miles, none of these trails are very long. As if I click on the park map, you'll see that all of these trails actually connect together. So I can see this is the blaze, right? There's the orange triangle, there's the green triangle, an orange dot, or an orange circle, a blue circle. One thing you'll notice whenever you go to a state park and they have lots of trails like this, it's like a network of trails, you can connect many of them together to make the trail or the day as long or as short as you want. That's the really nice thing about some of these state park trails is it's pretty low key, low barrier of entry. Honestly, if I had somebody that had never been hiking before, this is probably where I would start them out. The next place I want to talk to you about finding trails is AllTrails. AllTrails started out quite a few years ago. They even for a short period of time teamed up with National Geographic. AllTrails has done a really nice job at cataloging information about trails in your area. The thing I like to do the most when I go to AllTrails is click the Explore button. So let's start out by looking for trails in Reno, Nevada. One great thing about AllTrails is you can see how many trails are in here. You can zoom in and out. When you zoom in far enough, you can hover your mouse over the trail and kind of see a quick preview. So I can see that this one is 6.5 miles in length, and it's got a 4.5 star review, 197 4.5 star reviews. So let's just click on that one. And every trail in AllTrails has a nice overview. They can even provide you directions. If you have the AllTrails app on your phone, it'll actually just take you right to the trailhead, which is beautiful. It gives you some nice tags like this is dog friendly, family friendly, kid friendly, whatever it might be. If it's got snow or wildflowers, you can see a description here. You can even view other people's photos, which I love. I always view and preview whatever I can to get an idea of is there shade on this trail? Is this kind of the thing that I'm looking for? I read other people's reviews to see roughly what are the warnings for this trail? What should I be taking with me? You can even review people's recordings. The recordings are really nice because they show you the elevation gain. So you can see roughly where the elevation gets hardest and how much work it's going to be. This person, it'll let me see how long it took them to do the first mile, the second mile, the third mile. So I can see roughly how long is this going to take me. I can see overall elevation gain. Now remember, the elevation gain is always relative to the distance that you're traveling, right? So if it's 500 feet and a half a mile, it's really steep. If it's 1,000 feet over 10 miles, maybe not so steep. So just be aware the elevation can affect how difficult your hike is. The last thing I want to talk about with AllTrails is how to filter your search in order to get the right trails that are best for you. You can filter down to the trails that meet your family's needs quickly and easily. You can choose difficulty, so we'll just choose easy. We can choose the length, anywhere from 0 to 100 miles. I can choose my elevation gain, so I don't want to do anything that's going to be over maybe 400 feet. Time, maybe I've got only, a couple hours in a day. And there's just more and more filters that you can choose here. You can choose by backpacking, what kind of activity you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for mountain biking or bird watching, whatever it might be that you're into. You can choose those filters, and you can see those are applied instantly. So now I'm getting these filters that are just much more suited for my family's needs. So there you go. AllTrails can really help you by filtering your routes, filtering your trails. Another tool that's really fantastic is the Hiking Project. Now, the last time I looked at the Hiking Project, I thought it was being developed by REI, which is a very reputable company, but I can't confirm that. I'll just tell you that similar to AllTrails, the Hiking Project can help you find trails in your area. Today, I'm going to choose Tucson, Arizona, and we'll search there. What I like about the Hiking Project is it really lets me zoom in and out and lets me see the full trail with the summaries here on the left. And so as I mouse over these, it actually shows me where on the map they are. So as I come in here a little bit closer, it changes right there on the left. And so as I click or just hover my mouse over here, I can see, hey, I like that Bear Canyon trail. It's a little long for me, but maybe if I did an out and back instead of a loop, right? And so if I just went up and back, that might work for me. There you go. There's a few things you can do right here using the Hiking Project map. Once again, you can filter these out by difficulty, distance, trail type, rating, elevation, and more. Use those filters. They are so helpful. Using some of these filters, you can do a really nice job of planning a good day out on the trail with your family. Doing trails that are outside of your skill level is an easy way to make sure you don't go hiking again. There's been a couple times with my own kids where I've gone to trails that are way too difficult, and we've had to talk the kids into the next day's hike or whatever the next outing is, right? Make sure that it's within everybody's comfort zone or just barely beyond. You don't want to be so far out there that it's just miserable. Another really interesting tool to use for hiking is Facebook. Facebook is full of groups of people that are organized by their interest of hiking. And so you simply need to go up here to the Facebook search engine and search for hiking. Use the location where you're going to be. Tucson hiking, for this particular example, I found Tucson hiking group that's got 1.4 thousand members, right? There's Arizona hiking, Tucson hikes. One of the reasons I suggest Facebook the most is that these are the people that love to talk about hiking. They're the people that love to get out there, share what they've learned, and share their journeys with everybody else in their community. It's a good place to go and ask questions. So if you're new to the area or if you're new to hiking, find one of these groups and just ask, hey, be open and honest with the group. This is how much time I have. These are what my family ages are like. This is what our ability is like. What do you suggest? And you'll be surprised how many answers you get. Another thing that people do with these groups is they post trail updates. So how was the trail for them? What types of things have changed? It's really a nice way to contribute to your community and share how the next person can have a better or similar experience to what you've had. There you have it. Some of my favorite tools are Google, Facebook, AllTrails, and the Hiking Project. They're just a couple of really great places to get started finding your best trails. One thing that I want to just put a plug in here for, join these communities, contribute to them, give back to them, be an active part. These people love to talk hiking. They love to talk outdoors and mountains. When you can, provide your own trail reports. Give the next person behind you any extra advantage to help enjoy that outdoor trail, that outdoor environment as much as you can. Whether it's picking up trash or sharing the right route or helping someone be aware that there's really bad bugs out there, whatever it might be, just pass it along. And that will help make that community stronger and stronger. We love our outdoors and we love our people that love being in the outdoors with us. Anyway, that's all I have for this week. Have a great week. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.